Hello. Hi from Haya. Again, the weather is horrible. So I feel rightly like I'm in Haya. Okay, never mind. Present simple, present continuous today. Yeah, because those are the basics, but a lot of people at any level of English tend to um make mistakes, especially. A lot of people tend to abuse present continuous. Yeah, it's something we Slavs don't have. So we want to somehow compensate to keep using it whenever possible. But it's not always possible to use present continuous. So to begin with, um, yeah, I realize I keep abusing the phrase to begin with. Okay, first of all, to change something, first of all, present simple. You know, the most, well, this tense is most often used in the following situations. So number one, repeated actions. Yeah? And usually it's connected with adverbs of frequency, such as always, usually, um, usually is the same as normally. Then we have often, which is the same as frequently. Then we have sometimes. Then we have rarely, seldom, or occasionally. And then we have hardly or hardly ever. And then finally, never. Yeah, so um, normally the structure is, like a sentence structure in English is, of course, usually the same. So we start with the subject, then we have the verb, and then we have the rest of the sentence. Yeah. However, the adverbs of frequency can go in between. So, should go in between. It's the most suitable place for those. So, I rarely go jogging, for example. Yeah. Um, we always talk in our English classes. Yeah. And so on. Yeah. Or, um, I seldom make those videos for you. Yeah, I should do it more often. Yeah. Okay, so anyways, those are repeated actions. Yeah. If we have some other time expressions, so you can go at the end of the sentence and the beginning of the sentence, right? Like the most suitable, like unless we want to stress that it's twice a week, um, I read magazines. Yeah, so say I read magazines twice a week. So other typical time expressions that like adverbials of time would be, yeah, once a month, twice a year. Yeah, we say this simply instead of, there is no, um, I mean, yeah, but the most, like, yeah, it can be expressed in different ways, but in general, once a year, um, once in a blue moon. Yeah, to express it, it's really rare. Um, twice in a lifetime, whatever. And then we have 3, 4, 5, 100, 1,000,000 times. Yeah. Okay, so this is the first thing, repeated actions, right? So if you write an essay, right, and you try to describe a phenomenon that usually takes place, um, don't use present continuous. Yeah, present simple, right? People spend a lot of their time online, yeah, these days. That's it. Yeah, present simple. Yeah. Another situation is, another usage of this tense is, um, like, there are certain, okay, like when we express state, and this is true basically uh, for all simple tenses, right? That there are certain verbs that cannot be used in continuous tenses. They express state, they express possession, they express opinions, they express feelings, likes or dislikes, senses. Yeah, so for example, sense verbs such as see, hear, it tastes, it feels right, or it smells. Yeah, so those are the senses or sense verbs. Um, these verbs cannot be used in continuous tenses, so we use uh, simple tenses for them. Sometimes we can use these in continuous tenses, but then the meaning is different. So, for example, I see you now, yeah, with my eyes. I mean, that's not true, but maybe you see me. Who knows? Is totally different than I'm seeing you now. I'm seeing you now means I'm meeting you. Yeah, like now, so in a sec. Yeah, or I'm seeing someone. It means I'm dating someone, right? Or I'm seeing a doctor tomorrow. Yeah, so it means I have an arrangement. I have an appointment to see my doctor tomorrow. Yeah, so um, it's not the same as I see you now. Yeah. So those verbs, like verbs used only in simple tenses, which express states, or very often they're connected with like mind. Yeah. So for example, I know. Yeah. You don't say I'm knowing now. No. Now I know. Now I know. Yeah. I understand. Yeah. I see. In this context, like I understand. Yeah. I get it. Yeah. Also, not I'm getting. I get it now, meaning I understand. Yeah. So it's kind of context based as everything, right? Um, okay, likes or dislikes, yeah, very often also fall into this category. So, um, I enjoy something, like, dislike, hate, loathe, detest. Okay, maybe more positive things. I adore. I don't know what else. Yeah. Anyway, so this is all present simple. Yeah. Situation number 3. Useful for you when you write your essays or summarize on somebody else's uh, like claims, or summarize somebody else's claims, or yeah, or report somebody else's, I don't know, ideas. Yeah. Then you say, yeah, or when we summarize books. In the first chapter, the protagonists meet, um, they have an interesting discussion, and then they plan, um, I don't know, a robbery, whatever. Yeah. Then the story develops. Yeah, we get present simple all the time. The same when you write a summary for possibly a B2 exam. Yeah. Or when you write your essays, as I mentioned before, when you write any kind of paper, usually, yeah, the author argues that, and then she moves on to claim that, and later she believes whatever. Yeah, later, and also, and also she believes that, and she purports that. Um, However, she disagrees that blah blah blah. Yeah. Present simple. Um, like I said, that it can be used for summarizing books, so it can also be used for telling stories. Yeah, and we do the same. That well, like for summarizing events, we do the same thing in our languages, right? We can tell a story, either in past tenses or using the present time. Yeah, the present time makes it more dramatic. Yeah, you can say šla jsem šla a nahle jsem uviděla něco. Yeah, so I was walking, and suddenly I saw something. Past tenses. Yeah, but we can use the same thing in the present time. Like it's called historical present. Yeah. So for example, okay, I don't know in Czech. I'm sorry. Jdu a nahle vidím, right? I don't know if it works. I hope it does. Yeah. So, but the same in English. I'm walking down the street and suddenly I see, um, the celebrity drug dealer being arrested, you know? So, for example, yeah? Sorry, it was kind of inspired by the recent show that I've watched on HBO. By the way, a Polish show, Śledząc Świateł, which is based on a book by Żulczyk, uh, by the same title. Yeah, if I remember correctly. I hope so. Yeah. Okay, so present simple. Anything else concerning present simple? Yes, we use it for public time schedules, right? Or so, for example, what time does the bus leave? What time does the train arrive? Yeah, in Warsaw, for example. I guess I keep abusing the phrase "for example," but I need to exemplify when talking about grammar. So forgive me, my repetitions. That I always warn you, not to use. Okay. Next. Present simple can be used to talk about the future. Yeah. Okay, one example is the same as this public timetables. Yeah, the movie starts at 8 o'clock tonight. Yeah, it's future. But also in what we call time clauses, right? So in English, okay, time clauses are sentences that combine at least two clauses, right? And I mean, and the clause starts with some expression connected with time. And like this is a conjunction that refers to time. Yeah. For example, after, before, when, by the time, by, till, until, the moment, the minute, the second, for example. So it's like I'll call you the minute I finish. Yeah. Yeah. So it's like zawołam ci, gdyż skończy. Yeah. We get like in Czech, or I guess in Slavic languages and Polish as well, we get future time twice. Yeah. Here we have it's like in the first conditional. Yeah. In the time clause, we cannot use will, so we use a present simple. I'm not sure if it's all. I mean, I can also think about commentaries. Yes, sports commentaries are usually, but it's connected with this historical present, right? Like to summarize events, like saying, and now he scores the goal. Yeah, wonderful. He wins the forehand or whatever. Yeah. Okay, wins the game. So he plays a wonderful forehand and he wins the game. Yeah, for example. It's for the sake of the language economy. Yeah, like we must be economical. Like the shorter the better. Yeah, there's no time in soccer or in tennis to say, and now she is playing a wonderful forehand. Yeah, no time for that. Now she plays and wins the game. Yeah. I hope it's all when it comes to present simple. Yeah, maybe the next video is going to follow. Yeah, the next video is going to be about present continuous. Thank you.